Just about set to go. And on the hill, Osvaldo Vito.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And a foul ball. This one in the air. Cronenworth. And it's caught for the out. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Line to left. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Henderson.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. This to center field. Merrill makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly in plenty of time to first. That is the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The throw to third. The tag. And he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
One out.
Now
runner at second. Ricky Henderson getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Man at first. Here's Machado. And that one ripped to left, and no one can get there. And that's going to get into the corner. Coming home. Throw is high and over his head. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. This one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Luis Severino.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out and not.
Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Ricky Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The other way. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
In the dirt, runner breaks for third. Henderson up to third on the wild pitch.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Grounder might be two. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play. Ricky Henderson will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can
Swings here and blasts one left field, and it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. So up next, Ricky Henderson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Henderson.
In the air, center field. Merrill under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Severino kicks, deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the batting order turns over. Ricky Henderson now at the plate. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Ball 1 there.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Brings it in, and that will end the inning. A's threaten. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts handles the chance. They take the force out, and that'll keep
on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least 1 in this series.
It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Athletics. First pitch. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Jeffrey Springs.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them up.
The throw in. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Batting third.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Out towards right center field. Tatis after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Luis Ariz stands in. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and that's a two-out double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. Cronenworth on the move. Grabs it on the run. Two down.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Joe makes the grab, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. 2 down, bases empty. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. And you connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And the next pitch is way outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fastball is outside. Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Infield fly called there. So 1 out with 2 aboard, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That one out to right. 2 away now. First and second, 2 down. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. He's in there. Play at the plate. Got him. Bang, bang play. Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. The A's down to their final strike. So 2 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. This could end it. Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So they're at the corners now. Ricky Henderson getting ready to hit. In the dirt.
0-1.
Well done behind the dish. Butler on third. Soderstrom on at first with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spin.
Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. It's the Athletics. First pitch. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, J.P. Sears. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get...
It bounces and he takes off for second. Throw, and they got him.
When you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. McNeil gets it to first. Out number 2. And we're back. Jeff McNeil stands in. Cut on and lifted in the air. Can't get there. Base hit.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Joey Estes. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ricky Henderson now at the plate. Bunting for a hit. Vientos. The throw to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted.
There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Left field. Nimmo in position. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Here's Pete Alonso. 2 outs. That one ripped left field. Henderson going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Ricky Henderson, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Minter, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings and blasts one deep left field, and in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Fought off foul. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He circles the bases. His second of the year. It's 7-7. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Jacob Wilson will hit next. The pitch. On the ground to second, might be 2. Out on the off-balance throw.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Yuri Ruiz getting ready to hit. This to third. And we're headed to the 11th.
Really shaped your season, Boog. You always want
to. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound now, Osvaldo Bido. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Line to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
The left fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Siri racing over to make the catch. So no. Here's Francisco Lindor. Siri off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Henderson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fouled off left side. Henderson looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. What a stop. The throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Man at first, Jacob Wilson. Up next for the A's. Now snap throw to first. Ricky dives back in. The Mets leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Ricky on the move. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and that is that. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Jesse Winker. The pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. McNeil headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4. And now it's Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy Weir swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
That one lifted to left. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the
1
designated
down.
hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nimmo makes a nice running catch.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now Shea Langoliers. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out.